Kia ora koutou, no mai haere mai, welcome to another guitar lesson with Putatara music, or Trojan-John tōku ingoa, or you can call me Mātua Trojan. Ka pai, welcome to another lesson here at Putatara, providing accessible musical education via some free videos on YouTube and social media. Cool, we're going to get into Tūtira Mai Ngā Iwi, a classic song, really just ticking a box here. But hey, it's a part of the Waiata whānau, so I'm going to add it in too. This is a beautiful song though, and a really great meaning behind it. Originally by Cannon Wiremu, all the way from Ngāti Kahununu. The Wi is short for Wiremu, and according to his daughter, written in the 1950s as they were passing by Lake Tūtira. So, a little bit of factual knowledge just in the background of that song. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty of content up there. More to come in 2026, and we're looking pretty sweet with the way that we are now operating these videos. So we're going to keep some kind of consistency up. Now, if you also want to just go straight to a section of the song, straight to the section of a lesson, do that now. It's in the description. It's all time-stamped, or you can bring up the little seeker bar or the kupu with or the lyrics that have the translation or an interpretation of the lyrics are going to be pinned in the comment section. Cool, and with this one, there is a Aotearoa Songbook music sheet link, which I will put in there, but that's in the key of E, slightly different, has a key change as well. I'm not going to be doing that, but that's all good. We can do this version here. There is a jam track at the end if you want to play along with that to kind of get how the vibe of this song goes. Cool, Tūtira Mai Ngā, let's go, Putatara, sure. Alright, so with this Waiata, it's in the key of C. Now I'm going to be doing this in the bar chords. It's a very simple and easy song. It's just a 1-4-5 progression. You can do this with open chords if you want. If you want to play it with this C, ka pai. If you want to play it with this G, ka pai. But I'm going to be playing these with the bar chords, which is all good too. It is in a 4-4, so it's just straight 4-4 timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, so it's just the straight 4-4 timing, and that's how the song is going to be. As what I said, 1-4-5 progression, so that means there is a C, a G, an F, and those are all the chords that you need to know if you just want the basics. I do throw in one F sharp just as a passing chord, just to add a little bit of color in the intro. But other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. So let's get into this with the intro. So with our intro, we're in the key of C, so we're going to be playing a C chord. Now, if you haven't already known from the other videos, I'm going to be playing on the 3rd fret with my bar. So my first finger is going to bar all the strings except for the low E on the bottom. So that's this string up the top, but it's the lowest sounding E. Should be doing it in tune. Cool. And we're going to be barring the A string all the way through to the high E here, or the 1 through to 5 strings. So that's going to be barred on the 3rd fret, and then I'm going to do a second bar on the 5th fret with my 3rd finger, and that's going to be covering the D through to the B string. So it's D, G, and B, or the 3, 4, and 2 string. So the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th string is how you get that C chord here. Now you can play it like this if you want to, but I just do it with the bar, a bit easier for myself. So that is going to be the start. Now it's just a 4-4 timing, so we got this. You can swing it a little bit more if you want to. Swinging it just gives it a little bit more of feel, a different kind of feel and groove to it. This is pretty, it's a little swing on it, but it's not too much of a deep swing. Okay, now remember with our right hand strumming, it's nice and loose with the nice relaxed wrist here. I'm not trying to really muscle anything. I shouldn't be straining, and all the motion comes from the wrist, not from the forearm. So you shouldn't be seeing the arm move up and down like that. It should be all wrist action. Now, you just glide along with your index finger, and when I do the accented note, or the chug in slang terms, so the accented note there, I'm just flicking with my first finger and then stopping with the fattest part of my palm here, at the bottom of my thumb. Now I'm not trying to beat the guitar up, it's all a flicking motion with the wrist. So I'm doing this here. So you're not seeing me move my forearm like this, it's just a... Cool. Alright, now I'm going to go to a G chord. The second bit there. So I've got the bar on the first fret. On the third fret. And then my second finger is going to be on the fourth fret of the G, or the third string. My third finger is going to be on the fifth fret of the A string, or the fifth string. And then my pinky, my fourth finger, is going to be right underneath that third finger on the fourth string of the fifth fret. So that's on the D string there, like that. And so I should have that. And you're going to strum all 6 strings for this one. And that's your G chord. Okay, cool. Now I do play an F sharp just as kind of like a passing chord going into that G. That just helps provide the turnaround to go into the verse. So I'm going on the C chord first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, G, 4. C chord, 2, 3, 4. F sharp to G. And with that F sharp, I get an up strum. And then I move to the G, another up strum. And you should be ready to go. Now with that, the F sharp is just the same as the G. You just take it back 1 fret, everything. So now my bar is on the second fret, my second finger is on the third string on the third fret, and then my fifth finger is on the fourth fret of the fifth string, or the A string, and then just below that I should have my pinky on the fourth fret of the D string, or the fourth string, and that's going to be your F sharp, and you're just going to play that as a passing, so it's just literally like 1 count or 2 counts, and then you're passing up to the G. And it's just to help with the turnaround, to bring you back into the 1 chord or the C to get the verse started. All right, so we're going to go C, G, C, F sharp, G, and then into the verse, and we start on the C. So we're going to go. Now for the verse, it's just mainly between the C and the F. This is like the first part of the verse, so this is the Tūtira Mai Ngā Iwi owe tātou tātou e, Tūtira Mai Ngā Iwi owe tātou tātou e. So during this part, it's mainly between those two chords. Now the F is just like our G that we played, but we're going to do this on the first fret. So you got your bar on the first fret, and your second finger is going to be on the second fret of the G, or the third string. Your third finger is going to be on the third fret of the fifth string, which is the A string. And then straight underneath that, you should have your pinky on the third fret of the fourth string, or the D string. And you're playing all 6 strings for that F chord. So as we're going through, we should be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Tūtira Mai Ngā Iwi, C and F, tātou, tātou, C, and stand on the C, F to G, to G, fly C, and now to F, back to C, in Ngā Iwi, kia ko tapatahi, kia ko tahira, tātou, tātou e. That's pretty much the whole song. So you're only just going between that C to the F, to the C, to the F, to the C, to the F, to the G, to the C, and all of everything in between. We'll break it down. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go right all the way up until we repeat the verse. So we're going to go with the intro into the first verse here. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, F sharp to G. Tūtira mai ngā iwi, O to F, ta, ta, back to C. And Tūtira mai ngā iwi, back to F, ta to G, ta, ta, back to C. Waiata maramatanga, back to F. Me te a, back to C. Ngā iwi, F, ta, tapatahi, back to C. Tapatahi, F to G, ta, and G for the turnaround. Tūtira mai ngā iwi, ka pai. Cool. So just for that outro, it's just very simple. We're just going back to the F, ta, to G, ta, back to C. Rua, tori, fa, G to C. And it's just like tuning it around. You can tune around to finish the songs on the one chord and it sounds nicely resolved. Awesome. Just a little bit of a disclaimer here, or just insight, because I was singing it wrong for a long time. But there is one line in there which is the kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā. So that is the correct line from what I understand and being informed in my research and journeys along with playing the song in multiple settings. I was first pulled up on that when I was living in Australia, and one of my bros who is Māori as well talked about that with me, and he says usually people get this one wrong, and it's kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā. Now some of the other versions that you might hear, they'll go kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā, or kia katapatahi, kia kotahi rā. It's really because they're trying to do something rhythmically to match the second part of that with the kia kotahi rā, but it's not. It is kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā, tātou e. And from what I can see from like official versions of the song, or official chord charts and music that's been written out for it, it is kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā. So just remember that with the song. Other than that, kia kaha, have fun with it, and I hope that it brings some kind of unity for you, as that's what the song is all about. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Love sharing this mātauranga and just helping to perpetuate some of these Waiata learnings, particularly because it preserves some of the pūrākau of our history as Māori people and some of our traditions. So hope you tap into it. Other than that, we'll see you into the next video. Enjoy the jam track, play along with it, sing it with all your heart, all your kaha, all your mana, all your wairua. Want to feel the ihi, the wihi, and the wana of it. Kia kaha, kia paitora, ka kiti anō. Che. Tahirua tori wha. Tūtira mai ngā iwi. Tūtira mai ngā iwi. Oe, tātou e. Toro no tītaha. Tūtira mai ngā iwi. Oe, tātou e. Waia te maramatanga. Me te aroha. Ngā iwi, kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā, tātou e. Anō! Tūtira mai ngā iwi, oe, tātou e. Toro no tītaha. Tūtira mai ngā iwi, oe, tātou e. Waia te maramatanga, me te aroha. Ngā iwi, kia tapatahi, kia kotahi rā, tātou e. Tātou, tahirua tori wā, hi o e hi.